What is going on, guys? If you are someone with anxiety or depression and you are about to travel somewhere and go to the airport, I highly recommend you check out these top tips and tricks I've learned when traveling with anxiety and depression. The first thing to do when traveling and you know you're about to go to the airport and you're about to be away from your luggage for a very long time, you want to make sure that your medicine is in a place that's easily accessible where you can get to on your carry-on anytime you need it. Because if you have an anxiety attack at the airport, which most likely that's a lot of times where people do get anxiety attacks, it's a great idea to have it somewhere reachable and somewhere where you can get to quick. Plus, the other reason that I think it's important to bring your medication on with you instead of packing it in your bag. If your bags get lost, you're out of medications for a week, 2 weeks, until you can order new ones. So it's best to just travel with your medications on your carry-on. That way you know where they are and you have it at all times and you know that it's not going to get lost. The second thing I would say, if you have anxiety and you have anxiety medication that you take whenever you feel stressed out, I recommend taking it 1 hour before you go to the airport. That way, when you're already in a stressful situation, which you know you're going to be when you get to an airport, somewhere where there's a ton of people and a lot of noise and a lot of bright lights, take your medication an hour before you go. That way, when you're actually in the situation, you're a lot less calm than you would have been if you hadn't taken it. Another really great thing to bring with you if you're traveling is noise canceling headphones. If you don't have any, it's one of the best investments that you can make when you're trying to, if you're someone who travels a lot and you have anxiety, it's great to travel with these noise canceling headphones, because a lot of times anxiety stems from overstimulation and loud noises and bright lights. And the reason noise canceling headphones work so well is because, number one, you can play whatever music you want, and if you know what music to play to calm you down from anxiety attacks, then something like binaural beats or spa music, anything really relaxing, that's great to listen to with noise canceling headphones, because number one, you can't hear the loud commotion going on outside around you, and you're always focusing on the music that's playing. So it's great to invest in a pair. I recommend that you go on Amazon. You can probably find some cheap ones. You don't have to have the Beats by Dre or the Bose noise canceling. I mean, while they are good and everything, I just recommend that you get a quality pair, you know, something that you can get for $100 or less, that are noise canceling, and see the difference that it makes from just versus a regular pair of headphones. The fourth thing would basically be sunglasses, for sure. That is one thing that I didn't know was causing some of my anxiety at first. When I would go into supermarkets or big stores, airports, things like that, where they had a lot of fluorescent, really bright lights, that would really give me anxiety. And so if I'm in an airport or something, I usually have to wear sunglasses, because it helps dim the lights and it helps keep me in a more calm state, and it gives me less anxiety attacks than I would have if I wasn't wearing the glasses. So glasses are a really big thing for me. I don't only wear them when I'm just driving or if it's a sunny day, but if there's bright lights and I'm in a store for more than 10 minutes, then I will put on my glasses, because it does help dramatically. The fifth thing to do when traveling with anxiety or depression would definitely be bring a book. Bring something that you can get your mind off of and concentrate on, instead of concentrating on the loud noises and the people around you. Because if you're focused on the things around you, you're going to get stressed out the more you think about it. And if your mind is, I mean, some people ask me like, oh, can I go on my phone? But if you're on your phone, more than likely when you're on Instagram, social media, you're not concentrating on anything. You're just flipping through pictures, looking at whatever's on your news feed. But when you're reading a book, you're actually thinking and communicating with your brain these thoughts and images that you're reading. And it's taking your whole entire concentration away from the noise and the chaos around you. So reading a book or doing something that engages your mind 100% is something great that that really helps with those anxiety attacks that you might get when you're at an airport or traveling somewhere. If you guys like this episode, please leave us a thumbs up and subscribe down below. And if you are interested in any more tips or tricks or things I've learned along the way from different doctors and psychologists, you can check out my book, Coping with Anxiety and Depression, There Is Hope. I'll leave a link in the description down below.